94% of stakeholders in the Indian education system, including parents, students, teachers, and alumni, believe that animal handling related knowledge provided is inadequate. This number increases to a whopping 83% in the context of moral education. These are just some shocking metrics we found out on a survey we published just for the sake of curiosity.
We all saw a lack of proper moral education in our primary schooling years, for ourselves and for many of our younger counterparts, such as my own sister, Devika. This was especially because all our experiences in alternative learning frameworks helped us understand some of the concepts that we now know are missing in the general primary education system. We found that many of these model concepts are included as learning objectives in existing curricula, but for some reason, they're completely skirted around. Speaking to our colleagues, seniors, and parental figures, we found that many of them felt the same way.
In another parallel timeline, as regular volunteers in an animal rescue shelter, we realized that none of our formal education catered to animals, their needs, or how they should be treated. Whatever little we knew was a result of our lives at home or cultural values passed down from our parents.
In creating this curriculum, we sought the collaboration and assistance of Help and Suffering, a world-renowned animal rescue shelter based in Jaipur, Rajasthan. We worked for over 350 hours of the curriculum with professionals in both education and animal assistance, such as Mr. Sandeep Sethi, an education officer at the Central Board of Secondary Education, and Ms. Mariam Abu Haidri, animal rights activist and head of operations at Help and Suffering, Jaipur.
Our curriculum is first and foremost about morals with animals and ethical behavior. But in teaching this, we provide knowledge on how to be aware and use critical thinking even in general situations. This is done through 8 units, lasting 30 minutes each, intended to be delivered over a span of 2 weeks to students aged 6 to 8. Each unit defines specific learning objectives that are communicated meticulously through hands-on activities, videos, and more. Let's take a look at an example activity for our unit on stereotypes. We asked students in our pilot project to draw an animal they thought was the scariest from a list we gave them. We then showed them a video of that animal in a safe, non-threatening environment and asked them to draw the animal again. This helped them realize and combat their stereotypes.
The beauty of our curriculum lies in its strict no blackboard policy. Therefore, it doesn't face limitations imposed by language barriers. It operates on a system wherein high school students are responsible for teaching their younger counterparts. Furthermore, it requires no funding and is self-sustainable. Our project is currently in its pilot stage and is to be in development for the next 4 months, after which it is expected to be formally integrated in over 200 schools all over India.